Hey guys, right, welcome to another episode. We are getting somewhere today. So I've started doing the covering on the wall in the back. It's starting to look good anyway. Right, yeah, let's go in and have a look. You can go this way, look. Sorry, you're on a stick. Here we go. Sorry for the moving. There we go, look at this. So what I've got is, you can see I've done the back there. I've done a little bit there and I've done a little bit there. So what we got is, let me come around. We've got this, it's really light and it's got an adhesive back. It's like a brickwork and it's like a, how do I describe it? It's like a padded, you know, real thin padding that you use for wrapping up things and sending them away, except it's got this textured brickwork on the front, which is actually waterproof. Apparently you can put a lighter to it and it's fireproof, it doesn't catch fire. And it's stain proof, you can wipe it so moisture and that can't get to it. So what we're going to do is, we're actually going to keep going, fitting this on here, and I'm going to keep doing that wall. We're going to keep doing this wall, so I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Right, we're going to finish this wall because there's no wiring or anything going there. So we can complete that wall. And I'm pretty sure we can complete this wall as well. I do have to run another wire from here. The beauty about the core flute, you know the core flute we're doing, the plastic core flute. For those that didn't know what I did, I used that plastic cardboard for the walls, staple it on. Now I realised if we can't find a fridge for here, I'm going to get one of those 4-wheel drive fridges because they're everywhere. Because an upright 12-volt fridge is like $1,500 upwards. But if we get a 4-wheel drive one, I can stick it under the bed. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is cut the core flute here, run a new wire down so we can do 12-volt from here, and then we can apply the covering on. So that will look good. I'll just give you a little sneak peek. Will look good, eh? So that's the beauty about having the core flute. Yeah, if that was timber, that would be a mongrel to put a wire in there. But right now I can just get my knife, cut it, run a wire in there, tape it up, and then put this on. So that's another good reason why you're using a core flute. Rightio, so I'm going to set you up here, and we are going to finish off this section and get this done. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep working, because it's brickwork, we're going to keep working from one end. We don't want to work from that end and then have a weird brick there. We don't want our eyes to go, what happened there? So we just want it all to blend. So I've pre-cut the height of it and pre-cut here. So we can do that. And then what we'll do is we'll get our little scalpel and we'll cut away once we work out where we're at. So I'm actually going to stick down the bottom first. So it's an adhesive material. You get this from China, obviously. Using everything from China. So the main thing is a little tricky. I'll stick it on my head. Make sure this is right on the bottom. It's actually quite forgiving. Right, so I've got that pretty good where it is. bit of thing didn't come off. There we go. Right, we don't want that to stick to itself. So my main trick is to get this. You can stretch this stuff a little bit too. There we go, that's where I want it. And if you've got little spots like you can see that, it'll actually crease. You can hide the creases. This stuff's pretty good. Because it's all creasy, looks creasy, you can hide stuff. It's a really good way to cover it up and hide mistakes. Right, so we push that along there. Now the best thing to do is, see we've got the light. We've got the light here, I'll bring it closer. Bring it closer there. Just forgive me for a minute, I'm going to move you. Right. We're going to get a little scalpel knife and we're going to use the edge of that plastic. And you can't get it wrong. There'll be no gaps. I worked out on the other window, I did it, and it doesn't look that good because I went on the inside there. You want to use this as a guide. There we go, look at that. That looks really good. Let's show you this. So now that is on. The lighting's not that good, but you can see right along the edge. Looks really nice. Right on the edge. Ooh. So we've got that bit on. Right now I'm just going to keep going with this part and then I'll just speed this part up and we'll get it on there. Right guys, you get the gist of it. I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going and do it all that side and that side, and then I'll show you the end result. Alright guys, I've got most of that done. So it's very hard to see because it creates a shadow, but I'll try and get the reflective. I'll try and I don't know if you can see it or not. You have to sort of get up close. So there's the brickwork there. sort of see it real good there. Let's get this out of the way. So you've got that part there. You saw that earlier. So that stuff really does hide a fair bit. So I'll try and get down here. You sort of see that a bit. And then I've got this bit here. You can sort of see that. So I'm right to do the power points and that now, all the switches. So you got that down there. A little bit hard to sort of see that. I'm going to leave that bit there because the gas cooker's going to get, or we might just put a heat shield there. I'm not sure what we're going to do there. I've still got one piece down there anyway. And then you can see that there. So I'm right to do all the power points now. I think it looks really good. There we go. Get a few little bits down there I've got to fix up. Rightio. That's actually neatened it all up. It's actually better in real life. The camera sort of casts shadows and it's very hard to pick up. But it all looks neat and uniform now, like a motel sort of brick wall. So once I get those power points on, it should look good. Alright guys, there's the update on the Caravan right now. So hopefully you like that. Alright, I've worked out, if I shut the door and I've got sort of the same light, you can see the whole lot. So there is that wall. Just a view, just looking back at everything. So you get the general idea. So there you go, you can see a little bit better. So we'll have a pantry. We'll have a pantry that comes down here. So you won't see any of that. Won't matter if that's like that. There you go. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? A little bit of reflection there and a bit there. Alright guys, hope you like that. Next episode we're going to do the bed. I've pre-cut the steel for the bed. So we're going to get into that. But before I do that bed, I'm going to have to wire up the switches because I don't want to be kneeling on the bed while I'm wiring up switches. And we'll make a blank-up plate. These are going to go in there for the work light switches out the back, outside. So if it's night time when we see a dingo or something, we can flick a switch. And it doesn't matter which side. There'll be one there, one at the front. But anyway, there we go. We got the walls on. Starting to look good. It looks better in real life. This camera doesn't really show. It sort of does, but once that bed goes in, the curtains and that, it'll start looking good. Alright guys, hope you like that. Catch you later.